I mean, listen, if there is anything we like even better than big savings, it's big hair. Am I right? And tonight, you're actually getting both, you guys, because we are celebrating every hair color, every hair type, every hair texture, every length, whether your hair is straight, wavy, curly, frizzy, fine. It does not matter when it comes to Tweaked by Nature. We are going to bring you the shampoo and conditioner that has been a tried and true customer pick, Customer Beauty Choice Award winner year after year after year. And you know what? We're gonna mega-size that as well. I wanna tell you a little something about the value you're getting tonight. This is that iconic shampoo and conditioner. And any other day, in fact, even right now on our own website, if you were to pick these up, you would be spending $27 for the shampoo and $29 for the conditioner. These are 9 ounces each. That's the regular size. It's a $56 value. I look at our today special price and I say, okay, $49.99, that's some savings. But you're not getting these bottles, you guys. You know what you're actually getting? Yeah, you're getting these. You're getting 4 times the amount, a $200 value today for 75% off. Amazing value, but on top of that, you may have noticed that label looks a little different, right? Come on over here with me. Because not only are these mega size, not only are they on auto ship and only for this 24-hour sale, they are all in brand new fragrances. I am so pumped about this Tulipia Tres Chic. I'm just gonna say Valentine's Day right now because this is the most romantic floral. Tulips, roses, black tea, raspberry blossom, amber wood, vanilla cream. It is so feminine and soft and just the most beautiful florals. Remember, clean, beauty, cruelty-free, great for your hair and skin. In the middle, who loves dessert? I know I do. How about a little bit of lemon zesty beignet? This one is incredible. It's lemon zest, vanilla cream, powdered sugar, and almond. And finally, we have lavender moon. This is your retreat. Lavender water, lavender flower, lavender oil, hibiscus, and lavender moon quartz. You can't go wrong with any of these. And as I mentioned, these are 4 times the regular size. For less than the cost of the baby 9 ounce, you are receiving 2 of the huge 1 liters with pumps. Look at this. If purchased separately, $199. So 75% off, 24 hours only. Yes, we have auto ship. You got to dive in and get yours. I want to bring in Dennis Simeone, the founder, the ingredient hunter. You made it. I got nervous. I looked over and he's getting wired up, and it's live TV.
Yeah.
I'm so happy you are here.
We were just circling like 5 minutes ago.
Oh my God. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Oh, buddy. All right, let's take a woosah real quick. Ready? This is going to be big. And I mean, metaphorically and literally, this shampoo, I mean, we just debuted this last year. Yeah. The 2XL was a famous spray that we all know and love that is called Wig in a Can, thanks to Amy Morrison around here.
Yeah,
so you took
hear that rattle.
Right? You hear that rattle. So you took that and put that in shampoo and conditioner. And this, I couldn't believe. 256% increase in volume. Tested and shown to do that when you use this.
Yeah, on the shampoo conditioner.
Wow.
I am proud of it. This is only the 2nd time. Like, we only do the 2XL once a year.
It was January last year.
Yeah, and first time I think I've ever stood here and had 3 like what we're showing you is all brand new scents.
I know, it's so exciting.
And the Tulipia.
Tres Chic.
The Tres Chic. That's finally, after 25, that's my interpretation of rose.
It is so beautiful.
Right? So it's a modern and Dennis's interpretation of a rose, but up to date.
It's soft and modern, you're right.
Yes.
And having the tulip mixed in, the little bit of raspberry and black tea.
It just softens it.
Oh my gosh, I think that'll be our most popular.
It's like a creamy rose. Yeah, honestly, it's going to be hard to choose.
By the way,
where's my beignet? Oh, there
the
they are.
beignets are up front. You'll get a snack. You're going to get a snack because you've been traveling a lot. I heard you missed an ice storm to be here.
Black powdering sugar.
It's not a good mix, right? Yes, that's the second scent, is that beautiful lemon beignet. It is zesty and sweet and just gorgeous. And then finally your lavender moon. Yes. So relaxing and tranquil.
Look, lavender's been, and I took so long before I launched my lavender for the first time, which was last year.
Yeah.
And now we're extending it because it's just been so popular. This is basically a more, I guess, seductive version of Lavender Rain.
Like evening.
It has the Lavender Rain kind of base to it, but a little deeper.
Yeah. Okay. let's talk formulas.
Yes.
You're known as the ingredient hunter. You travel the globe, literally to the highs and lows and ends of the
Everywhere.
earth to bring us these incredible clean beauty ingredients. Look at what it does for the hair, though. And we have so many models here tonight of all different hair types and textures and colors.
Yeah, we want to show you. It
It's
works on
all
everyone.
about the volume tonight.
Yeah, even if you don't want volume, like, don't think that this is just for volume. You can still use it. It's up to you. It gives you the base. And that one, when we say we can give you an increase of 100, 200, 300, we're always giving you the extreme. It's up to you where you want to take it, but at least you know that you can take it to that level. There's no sacrifice to it. So you still get the anti-breakage. You're going to get shine like you've never seen. And we're not putting any silicones into this.
Right.
So what you see is natural, and that's the key. In other words, if we were to load it with silicones, it's like a Band-Aid. Yeah, you get a lot of shine, but it starts weighing the hair down.
Right.
So, week 2, week 3, you don't get that volume, and that's what everybody complains about. Not with this one. Cotton silk fibers, that's what's adhering to the hair.
Oh.
They've been micronized, and that was the big aha. How do we get it to stick? And we found a way. But what they do is they absorb basically moisture, so it draws it into the hair. And day 2, day 3 is when you see the magic. Like you'll see the models as the day progresses.
Yep.
The hair doesn't go flat. By tonight or
It'll
tomorrow
be
night,
out of the screen by now.
and we don't have to put anything else into it. It just happens naturally, and I can already feel it's really like, as soon as I landed, the moisture here.
Oh, definitely.
Up in Quebec, 2 feet of snow. I've been through 2 feet of snow, then it turned to an ice storm. I've been through everything the last 48 hours. So, but dry. But here, it's the complete opposite. So it acts as a filter. So basically, that cotton silk, it's onto the hair. That's the fiber that separates the hair. So it's not like this magic thing where we make the hair super thick.
Sure.
You can't do that. But I can add separation between all the hair. So
and
just
look at Midge.
lifts it.
I mean, look at even the color of her hair. This is what I love
She
so
gets
much about
younger
this.
each show.
She seriously is our little Benjamin Button over there. But her hair is like corn silk is how you usually describe it. It's very fine, but look at the after.
When we first met, if she sneezed, she'd lose her volume. And look, and how do you achieve it? In time, too, and you'll see from Amanda as well, the ones that have been using it the longest, their hair just becomes, like, I call it magical, because it's just so healthy. So it responds to anything you want it to do, and with or without product. It's just, even with their fingers, and they always say, we get these, calls or the letters, it's like sorcery.
No, some of the reviews literally use that word, people saying, but it's different when you switch to clean beauty as well, because if you're using like the standard drugstore shampoos and conditioners, you're loading your hair with all of those yucky ingredients that weigh your hair down. They compact on your scalp. It's like your hair can breathe.
There's a reason why it's $8.
I mean, and you know what? Tonight, this is the most incredible value. You are saving.
I was shocked.
Ever. 75% off tonight. Because this costs less than the original, these. This regular size, this is a $56 duo. This is $49, and they're 4 times the size. So
you can't even
look at
hold
this.
them all.
Literally, this is the amount of shampoo and conditioner you're getting tonight. Here's some things I have to tell you. It is truly 24 hours only. So this time tomorrow, you will not get this price. The only time you will ever see the liters at all is if they are a today special or if they are a weekly deal drop from here on out. This is a shift that we're making. You'll see the shampoo and conditioner again, but it's going to be regular size, you guys. So I have to give you forewarning on that. If you love having the pump and the ease of use, and also Tres Chic, I knew it, front runner, already over 500 gone in just the last 8 minutes. Auto ship especially
is a good one.
Flying out of here. Auto ship, what that does is locks in your price. So you customize how often you receive this, but you get to keep the $49.99 value instead of the $200 value.
I took years. I wasn't gonna launch an old rose. It just wasn't gonna happen.
This rose.
Yeah, I'm really, really happy with that, and it's been Amanda approved. So she's the only other one that I know that her nose, because I lost my nose during COVID. I didn't tell anyone. It was I had no sense of smell, completely gone.
So she
took over.
Amanda, hi, welcome. Good to see you. This Tulipia Tres Chic, I cannot. It is the softest, most beautiful. It's like a true rose petal.
It's so beautiful. It's become my favorite. I'm addicted to it. Lemon beignet to close second. I'm actually using the rescue cream, which is coming up later. in the show, the lemon beignet. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, that's a good one. Well, actually, the rescue cream is a bonus buy, just so everybody knows. We have the huge $108, like triple size. If you buy the Today Special, it's $35 for you.
Oh, geez. For the bucket?
Yeah, for the bucket. And you know, the regular size is 40 or 37.
Yeah.
So anyway, great bonus buy. Amanda, we were just showing your before and after. Tell everybody who doesn't know your story, your journey with your hair, what we're seeing here, what kind of change and what happened.
Yeah, so for years I couldn't grow my hair past my shoulders because I had so much breakage, and I had about a quarter of the amount of hair on my head. So the before photo you're seeing is from 2021. I started using Tweak in 2017, I believe. So over the years, it's just progressively getting better and better. I used to sit there with little scissors and try to trim off all the dead ends that I had, and I was doing everything that I could to save my hair. As soon as I got onto Tweaked, which was with the shampoo conditioner, that's what I started with. I started noticing a difference right after the first use, and then now that I've been using it over the years, I can't believe when I saw photos of myself from 5 years ago, I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe that's my hair.
So she's still with me.
Look at that. I mean, it's incredible.
It's like a lion.
And this is the thing, everybody has to shampoo and condition their hair. So it's not like we're adding an extra step or changing anything except for the ingredients of what you're putting onto your hair, onto your skin. We have video after video after video of women showing us hair that looks beautiful and bouncy and shiny, and it doesn't take 6 weeks to do it.
No,
just wash your hair one time.
It's one application. You have 333 applications because there's 333 pumps.
Wow.
And Amanda, I'd always ask her, are you using what, 2, 3 pumps? No, one.
One, that's all you need.
It's oversized, and look, I made it concentrated. The day of that, it wasn't even a brand, it was just for my mom, right, and family. So everything was concentrated. It wasn't about creating a brand. It wasn't about hitting a target price.
Right.
And I can't change it. That's the way that it was designed, and that's the way it stays. So how we're able to do this is I get rid of all the plastic.
Look at all this.
So
all
individually,
of this represents your TS.
it's more labor, right? So labor is the most expensive. So if I put it in a bigger bottle, it allows me to drop the price and do this one time a year. I can only do it one time a year. And we're introducing 24s. I said last year, right?
Yep.
So the 32s, when you see them, they're incredibly rare now.
The last time you saw this on TV was this time last year. As a Today Special, just at all. It hasn't aired at all.
And it won't come back again. It'll be, and we can't even guarantee that it'll be next year. So that's what we do, the auto delivery. That's a safety. So, but even that is probably limited as well.
Well, let's walk you through what you're getting tonight, because it is, as I mentioned, a true 24-hour only Today Special. There is no post-sale on this. And these shampoo and conditioners are iconic at this point. I mean, they're massive customer picks.
25 years. 25 years.
Nothing lasts that long if it doesn't work, and they're constantly winning Customer Beauty Choice Awards.
And that one, like the Detailer. I'm celebrating 25 years. I discovered Ojon. It'll be in a couple months.
Unbelievable, right? But here's the thing. This shampoo is $27. The conditioner is $29. So if you were to pick this set up, you'd be spending $56. Please do not do that, because for $6 less, we are quadrupling the size of each. Legitimately, a 4 times the size value, $199 value is 75% off tonight, but only tonight. Your flex payment on this is $16 and change, and we ship it to you for free. The only way to keep getting this price is to lock it down on auto ship, so that is your opportunity. Every single scent we have tonight, brand new. Tulipia Tres Chic. You want to talk about that for just a moment? And how you came up with that?
First, it was the lavender that, normally you launch a rose or lavender right at the beginning.
Yes.
And those were 2 scents that I've always had an issue with. Like lavender, I always found it to be too strong.
Okay.
And just always the same old. Rose, it was always like that same, like my grandma.
Right.
And I just can't handle it. That to me is like, and it's not even a real rose, it's synthetic. So I've got real rose, but I wanted to now make my interpretation of it and modernize it. So I brought in, I thought, perfect, I can mix it with my tulip.
So it's,
and that tulip base is creamy. So the combination, it's like a creamy rose.
It's a soft floral. So listen to this description. Tulips and roses embellished with black tea, raspberry blossom. I don't know what kind of wood that is.
I don't even have my glasses.
Papyrus, amber woods, and vanilla cream. That is our #1 seller right now, especially if you want it in auto ship. It's called Tulipia Tres Chic. Then we have the lemon zested beignets. This debuted last year, this time, in these shampoos. It's lemon zest, vanilla cream. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
it's vanilla, sugar, and
hit.
almonds. It's so zesty yet soft and creamy and like gourmand at the same time. And finally, we have lavender moon. So lavender water, flower, and oil with hibiscus and lavender moon quartz. So it's like an evening sultry lavender.
Yeah. It's sultry, and the beignet, the name, I had to call it. To me, when I go to New Orleans, this is the first stop I make.
Yeah.
I gotta have and you can tell because I'm covered in powdered sugar.
I'm watching this lather though, and I'm like, I want to be right there right now. Look at how sudsy, and this is the other thing. A lot of times, clean beauty, clean shampoos, people use it and they feel like it's not doing anything. You guys, look at the lather you get with this. It is so creamy, and legitimately one pump.
I took my time. Yeah, look, I literally took a shampoo and just broke it all down and did it my way, and that's actually coconut, and I had to react it with amino acids. So amino acids is what we're made up of, and proteins, so keratin. They all go hand in hand, so that's what you're washing your hair with. And that's why it works so well, because your hair notices and feels in your scalp, there's no chemicals, so it knows that, okay, I need this, I need that, and those are the aminos. And when you're made up of the same what you're using, it draws it in, it doesn't fight it. And when it fights it, that's when you get the reaction. And that's when you get either greasy hair, or the hair's just too dry, or it's
or
not
it just
absorbing
sits
fast
on your
enough.
head, it's flat, right?
Exactly.
This is 2XL. This is all about the volume. It was tested and shown to give a 256% increase in your hair's volume. Like, what does that even mean? How are we going over 100% and measurably? Yeah,
and you'll see it. Look, straight hair, fine hair, really hard to get volume out of it. And remember, we're not using any hold. So there's no styling products. We're showing you what you can achieve. Now, can you use a round brush? I'm sure we used a round brush on her.
To give it some
Johnny,
wave.
how'd you style her? Round brush?
Yeah, round brush. It's
so
beautiful.
Round brush and blow dryer. So
even her highlights look better.
Everything gets enhanced.
Shine.
Exactly, and it's not silicone. So how we achieve that shine is we're removing, there's AHAs, alpha hydroxy acids. So we have fruit acids and also flower acids, and they play a huge role. And that was the big difference with our shampoo conditioner versus anyone else's out there, was how do we now remove, because it's getting worse out there, just with the silicones that are becoming really strong. Pollution, the sun, all of that, it doesn't get better. As the years progress, it gets worse, but I don't want to add more surfactant to it, so more of the suds. What can I do? I brought in, looked at skincare, and it just made sense. In other words, I need something that can break it down so that the conditioner of all things, I can add a little bit of clay to it, so it acts like a broom, a sweep. So what the shampoo loosens up, the conditioner, whereas everyone else's, adds weight to it because they're just designed to add condition. Ours conditions, but at the same time, it's drawing out and removing all that buildup.
Look what it does for curls. Look how defined it can make your curls. If you have wavy, textured hair, the last thing you want is something that's going to weigh your hair down or feel crunchy or, really dry it out, because you probably already have coarse, dry hair. You have got to get into Tweaked. You have to try these shampoos and conditioners. And because it's clean beauty and these amazing ingredients, your skin, let it run down your body. This can be used as a body wash. In fact, I do that all the time. My kids do. I'm like, one pump, head to toe, guys, and I don't have to worry about that,
I've been using it face, body.
Everything.
In the shower, there's nothing, I don't need anything else. Now, we did launch a body wash. It's a little different to what this is, but this, you can absolutely use it because of pH, and that's the key thing. That's why other shampoos, they're all set at a higher pH.
Yes.
Because the surfactant that they're using, they have no choice, whereas I made my surfactant and I made it to be neutral. Rosa, so she's another one that's been using it for a longer time than just one application, and we almost have to take it away from them because it just gets, there's almost, that before, thank God we took it a long time ago. Otherwise, there wouldn't be a before and after.
Yeah, you're right. We have to take them from years ago.
With the ones that have been using it a long time.
My hair is transformed.
It was studio. They're just not allowed to. We don't give them product. It's horrible. We're so mean.
I noticed for me, my scalp has transformed. I had a very dry scalp, and I think the products I was using were probably drying it out even more.
Right.
This, not only does your hair feel hydrated and shiny, your skin will thank you too. And that's, especially this time of year, you may really want to lean into something like this. I will tell you, every single one of these options, auto ship, far outselling single ship. And here's why, if you're just joining the party, from this point forward, you will never see this size with the pumps unless it is a today special or a weekly deal drop. It has taken a full year since you've even seen these on the air. It was January of 2023. It's finally back, but this is 24 hours only. It's a $200 value. You're actually spending less than you would on the regular 9-ounce size to get the 1 liters with the pumps. So the value's definitely there. You can see what this does for every hair type too, by the way. Color treated hair, curly hair, straight hair, fine, super thick. Wigs, yeah, great point. Extensions. If you felt like you've always had to tease your hair or like spray a bunch of stuff and damage it with hot tools, this is gonna be a great solution for you because 2XL is all about volume. 256% increase in volume just from
one
using
application,
this.
that's clinically.
One time.
No perception studies.
No, that's measured.
You know, 25, I've yet to do a perception study. Not one.
Because the wow is in the hair. You guys see it.
It's all been clinical. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
look,
that's
to
a
me,
good point, though.
Well, I'm in the lab, so I'm not like I'm not a paid spokesperson. This is me. I made it. So I want to know as I'm doing it what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong. It's the only way I can improve it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have survived 25 years.
Your
and
story
it just
is amazing,
better
though,
and better.
too. And anyone who may not know, maybe you can share a little bit of that backstory. Because when we call you the ingredient hunter, you literally are hunting ingredients across the globe.
Yeah, well, I was looking back because they asked for footage. So I went back 25 years, and I even have the ones with the kids.
Wow.
When I lied to them and said, we're going Disneyland. We're going to go on that, that boat, the Jungle Cruise.
Yeah.
Well, I took them on the real one in Honduras, Mosquito Coast, real jungle cruise, and look in search of the Tawira, an indigenous tribe that they were the ones holding the ojan. And yeah, we got lost, and they didn't like that boat.
I bet. They'd never been on a boat with you since.
Real alligators. Yeah, we look back. I saw them over Christmas, and we were just laughing about it because they've been traumatized.
Well, look how it turned out, though. I mean,
but then I brought them to every Disney on the planet. So from Japan to here, so I made up for it. But actually, that was me 25 years.
Wow.
That was in the first, not with them, when I went back by myself. That brings back memories. So that's the Ojan. That's legendary, and it's in these 2XL, just so you know. Hand done. This is where I learned, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And the way that it is, there's a reason for it that has survived all those years. And a lot of energy goes into that, positive energy. And that's what they do, they love to do. And then I started searching around the world for other groups that had the same energy and these same traditions. And I found quite a few, but every year it gets tougher and tougher to find these. And they are disappearing fast because of the big corporations don't want that. They want to produce billions of something. Look, I'm not sold to many places. Now I'm not even at Q. I'm only here at HSN. So
that's right.
One place in all of America.
This is it, guys. This is your opportunity. And you know what? Even on something like this, we have a 30-day return policy. So if you were to get it and you don't love it, you don't see that change in your hair and your scalp, in the volume you have, how touchable and bouncy your hair becomes. Bring on the driest, most brittle, or maybe the flattest hair, the heaviest hair. We can change it. If you change the ingredients that you're using, you will become obsessed like so many of us are now. Dennis's products, consistently customer picks, Customer Beauty Choice Award winners. It's all clean beauty. It's all cruelty-free. It all has a 30-day return policy. And this is the kind of thing, shampoo and conditioner, you only have to use it one time to see what we're talking about. And you only have one day to get it at this price. You've waited a whole year. It's finally back. Every scent is brand new in the 2XL 1 liter with the pump, shampoo and conditioner. This is $200 worth of product right here. This is $56. These are $49. It is a wild value, and the scents are so dreamy. I cannot stop with this Tulipia Tres Chic. It's the first time I think we've experienced rose from you, Dennis. It's tulip, rose, raspberry, black tea, and a little bit of amber and vanilla.
Yeah, for anybody that
so
doesn't like rose because it's that old school, then you definitely trust me. You just got to trust me on this one.
Yeah, I'm not typically a floral person, but that's beautiful.
But my florals are different, and I think that's why they've been so successful. And I just started doing florals 2 years ago.
It's incredible.
I waited. I just had to find that right balance and that creaminess to it, or I bring in, I call it like soda. It's got that fizz. This one has a bit of both, and that was the magic to it. And just selecting the right types of roses, and I'm not going to say because that's what took forever.
Okay, that's the secret sauce.
Yeah, that's why
right
you don't
there.
see them all listed out. And then bringing in just the woods, and the woods are what actually helped a lot.
I think that's what I love so much about it. It's got a bit of warmth, but it has the rose as if you're, it's like as if you're walking through the forest, but then suddenly there's roses and that hint of tulip. You have to try it. The auto ship, especially in the Tres Chic, is flying fast.
You're walking
great
through
Valentine's
eating a beignet.
Maybe you like something a little more zesty, a little lemon.
I love vanillas and ambers.
Lemon beignet,
so
gorgeous.
To me, this is the elevation of a vanilla. So we're calling it lemon beignet, because there is a little bit of lemon zest to it, but it's not overpowering, so it's not really lemony. And on the doughy side, that's the vanilla. So I took our vanilla amber and kind of finessed it a bit, and I got the beignet, because New Orleans is the big easy. The first stop I make is
And it's
the cafe.
See, it's always my last stop. It's my last stop after I've been out all night.
Must be the Italian. Well, no, my last stop is I get a couple dozen of them and
take them back
on the plane,
to your room or
I
the
have to
plane.
eat them all before you get the customs.
And then we do have the lavender moon, by the way. That one also very popular. It's like an evening lavender. That's the best way I can think to describe it. It's very
it's a nighttime.
sexy, but evening. Look at Midge's hair. I mean, we're already wrapping this up. I don't know how this went so fast, but
her hair got bigger.
Her hair is, it's massive, but it looks light and fluffy
Johnny,
and
try
touchable.
flatten it. Just bring it down, and just so they see that like we're not being delicate. Now, if this
there's
was,
no hairspray
if
in
this
that.
was 10 years ago, there was no way I would say, Johnny, flatten it. They'd be like, don't touch it.
But look, I mean, it's touchable and movable.
And look, there's his white. It should be golden. This is our golden anniversary, Johnny. What's going on?
Look at how
not
beautiful.
In the budget?
And the color too, from the before and the after. We didn't change the color. She didn't like run out and dye her hair.
No.
Because sometimes it can turn a little yellowy when you have really gray or white hair.
Remember, they're not allowed to use the products, so otherwise we wouldn't get a before and after.
Yeah.
So what you see is what you get, and what we're noticing as time progresses, the brassiness is happening a lot faster.
Yep.
That just means the sun's gotten strong. It's oxidizing, and there's more chemicals in the hair, whether it's silicones or just could be anything.
Yeah. Well, if you want this Tulipia Tres Chic, I'm going to highly recommend you order it before you go to bed tonight. There's no telling what happens. We have an airing next hour, and then it's going to run all night long. And if history is any indication, every time this happens and we have a massive front runner, it sells out early on in the day. And again, you will not see these.
Fast.
They did.
You
sold out completely.
I think I finished early.
We will not see these again, though, unless they're a today's special or weekly deal drop. We mentioned very briefly the rescue cream. Come with me. This is actually a bonus buy. So this one right here is